All right, good evening, everybody. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the designer, the architect of the very first platform in history for dark skin, known as dark skin activism. All right. Hold on one second. This thing has a delay to it. Anyway, world's first and only dark skin activist. Good evening, everybody. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting because, you know, let me get started by saying I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist. My name is Rashida Strober. I'm the reason why anybody speaks on dark skin, on colorism, on darkism online. In 1998, I started the first platform in history because nobody cared to talk about dark skin. They didn't care to talk about colorism. They didn't care to talk about dark skin discrimination. They didn't care. It wasn't a thought. But one person, actually two, myself and Cola Booth, we cared. So in 1998, when I got an opportunity to speak at St. Petersburg College, I gave birth to what is called dark skin activism. And years later, I decided to bring it to social media, creating the first platform in history to ever address the specific and unique discrimination that dark skinned people face. And not only that, the first platform to address the discrimination that colorism brings. All facts. So in 2014, around 2014, just to give people that don't know a history of how the entire topic of colorism and darkism and dark skin discrimination came on to the social media masses scene. Tommy Sotomayor contacted me, and it was a result of the work that I'd been doing for years before there was even a social media. I made a post that said something to the effect, now this was back in 2014, before anybody uttered a word about dark skin or colorism. That's why I don't respect none of you. You are trash to me. I don't respect you. You'll never gain my respect. You are nothing to me. Period. Back in 2014, as a result of the sincere work, the real work that I was doing regarding dark skin, colorism that took place before there was a social media. Subsequently, I decided to bring it onto social media. Tommy Sotomayor contacted me. I ain't contacted Tommy Sotomayor. This was back in 2014. And I have the Facebook messages to prove it. I don't have to lie about nothing. And he said, come on to my platform and talk about your dark skin agenda. And I did. And I didn't know who he was. I was simply doing the real work. I ain't have to watch somebody's videos. I ain't have to come and steal from people. I don't do that. I'm what you call ethical, righteous, moral, upright. So Tommy invites me onto his platform. I didn't know who he was. I come on there, and was I in for some bullshit? But you know what? I'm always ready for the bullshit. Bring it. 2015 rolls around, and I continue doing the real, authentic, and true work of dark skin activism, the first platform in history to advocate for the eradication of dark skin discrimination, darkism, and colorism.
Good morning, y'all.
Hold on one second. This is my phone on because I'm monitoring you guys' comments here as well when I'm ready to start looking at some of the comments. So I continue doing the work of dark skin activism and through colorism counseling, which, by the way, you can go to my website, colorismcounseling.com or darkismcounseling.com. So I was doing the work of colorism counseling and darkism counseling, which is a new field and lane never heard of before. Very innovative. Nobody's done this before because you didn't care. And one of the people that I was counseling, she said, Rashida, what do you think about Kendrick Lamar and his new fiance? And I said to her, I still have Facebook messages to prove it. I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar like that. And she was like, well, I want to know what your take is. And she said, go research. And I did, because this was a person that I had built a rapport with for a year because I was counseling her. I was giving her darkism, aka colorism counseling. So I went and I looked and I went to Facebook and I made the statement. And that statement alone is what is and was the catalyst and the beginning of people online and on television speaking about colorism. Started with Rashida Strober. I don't care if you like me. I could care less. What I care about is what is the truth. Facts. You can be mad. You can be jealous. You can be a hater. I don't care. I own this entire topic. I said it. And I hope you're pissed. Because I tend to do that to people with the truth. Shock them into the truth. After that episode, Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club got hold to, and a lot of other people, they got hold to the Facebook post, and it went viral to millions around the world. And as a result, Black people on YouTube, and this is very important, I'm going to drive this home until the day I die, who had channels that they already built up, right? They flocked to my channel. Now, mind you, these people already had channels that they built up with subscribers, but they were not talking about colorism or darkism content. They were talking about things that had zero to do with darkism, dark skin discrimination, or colorism. When they start, this is why I can't support hypocritical Black females online that co-sign liars, thieves, manipulators, plagiarizers. You're all trash. You're the lowest of the low. And I will always be against those people. These people who already had inbuilt channels, they didn't come to defend me. They came to steal and plagiarize my original dark skin activist work. This is what happened. These are facts. And by the way, I have written the details of this because I want this to go down in history. I'm a writer. I'm the first social activist for dark skin. I'm the creator of this entire lane. I'm a historian. And I believe in writing down historical fact, because when I drop dead from this earth, I want people to know the truth of how I took the hits for dark skin and how my own so-called people came to my channel, came to my dark skin website, got access to my dark skin books for free, and stole and ripped off. And if you think that that's okay, you are the scum and the trash of the earth. Karma got a way of catching up to people, though. That's one thing that I do know. And these people run rampant on YouTube now, and they talk about colorism and darkism, and they're frauds. You're not the dark skin activists. You will never have the legitimacy that I have. You will never have the integrity and the honesty that I have. You will never have that. And I'd rather have integrity and honesty and ethics and righteousness over anything. You can't give me enough money to trade in my honesty and ethics and integrity. So those people did not support me, did not defend me after Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, for example, made me donkey of the day. They stole from me. They exploited me. And it's another form of darkism. It's called systemic economic darkism, where you have people of the same skin tones within the Black race that will exploit you for monetary gain. And that is the story of the dark skin activists. We are talking about the story of the dark-skinned activist, and it will be told. Make no mistake about it. I will win the war. I will win the war. So, for those of you that want more information, you can go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, aka colorismactivist.com. I am now offering colorism counseling, colorismcounseling.com, darkismcounseling.com. You can go there and you will be soon able to book sessions with me, and I will be giving you guys more information on that. If you want to book a session with me, and it will be for a fee, it will not be free. People have exploited and stolen from me and monetized from me since probably the last 5 or 6 years. I'm not giving away my time for fee, and that's only fair. That's only righteous. That's only ethical. That's only moral. And that's only showing respect for myself and what I have created. If you're not going to show respect for me, I have the utmost respect and integrity for and within myself. So that's for a fee. If you want to get one-on-one colorism counseling or darkism counseling with me, you can go to my website, or you can also email me at darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com, and I will let you know what the cost is, and we can move from there. So it's only right that I speak on colorism and swirling. Now, I made a video about darkism and swirling, and I was looking at my video, and of course, YouTube is always making suggestions, and my name is always coming up. Shout out to Eddie Barrios of the Bronx. You spent your valuable time making 2 more videos about me today. Shout out to you. So I runs into a video with a woman named Crystal Swirls. And let me tell you, I sat there and I listened to your video, and the bottom line is, in a debate, I would beat you based on what is factual. Your argument is flawed. Now, when I made the video, the live on darkism and swirling, I stated at the outset that that video was not to attack a person. The video was to attack an idea. But the thing is, on YouTube, while I attack ideas, while I attack institutions, while I attack darkism practices, people attack me. And that's what you did, Crystal Swirls. But you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You're not ready for me at all. I listened to you and I could tell that you're not ready. You're not intellectually ready for me. You would lose the debate because you're wrong. It's very simple. You would lose the debate because it's illogical. You would lose the debate because you're contributing to the problem. So, we talk about this subject of swirling, and swirling is colorism. Swirling is darkism. Swirling leads to colorism. This is common sense. It doesn't take an intellectual to understand this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand this. A small child could tell you that swirling, aka interracial dating, can lead to colorism. This is a very, very simple concept to understand, because I'm just trying to, break it down for people that don't want to understand. Because I think people are intelligent enough to understand. I think sometimes that people are in such deep psychosis, people are in such deep trauma, and I'm in deep trauma. I am in deep trauma, but I'm not so traumatized that I cannot understand the truth. I'm not so blinded by the darkism that I have experienced throughout my life, by the colorism that I have experienced throughout my life to become genocidal. That's a form of insanity. And I understand that darkism and colorism and racism can lead one to insane psychotic behavior. I understand that. I get it. And I'm actually kind of empathetic towards you because I feel sorry for you, because you don't seem to understand that you, first of all, you're a light-skinned woman. You're a light-skinned woman. So, you know, I'm trying to understand why you coming for a dark-skinned woman. You are a light-skinned woman and you have a certain level of privilege already. You have a certain level of privilege over me as a dark-skinned woman. So I don't understand how you don't understand that the practice of swirling leads to more colorism. I don't understand that. You do not make any sense. Your argument is completely and utterly illogical. That is why I'm saying that you would lose against me in any debate. I would beat you clean, easy, because you're dealing with emotion. And I'm a very emotional person. I'm an actor. But there's a time and a place for emotion and logic. And you need to learn how to compartmentalize, because you are not thinking logically. You're thinking emotionally with anger towards Black men, and it makes no sense. It is illogical. Completely illogical. Young lady, you're not ready. You're not ready for me. But I'll tell you, because I'm always willing to, I always have my door open. Everybody know that follows me. Everybody know exactly what it is. I don't run from no debates with anybody. You better bring your A game when you coming for me. You better bring me. You can't bring the theatrics with me only. You better bring your intellectual A game with me. You will not beat me in a debate. And it's not because I'm Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist. A lot of y'all call me narcissistic. A lot of y'all call me crazy. I could give a fuck. You can't beat me intellectually. I'll beat you. I'll whip you with facts. I'll spank you with facts. I'll beat you down with facts. Plain and simple. It's not a whole lot to be said. You know, I told y'all I don't come for people. Y'all know I don't come for people like that. I don't come for people. Only time I come for a person is if they have done something to me. It's the only time. But this woman, I see this. Y'all know how YouTube works. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me 1 second here. Give me a second here. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Y'all know I don't come for people like that. Like I said, you got to do something to me in order for me to come for you. This lady, I don't know who this woman is. Okay. I don't have no personal beef with her. I have people, everybody knows that's following me for real knows that I am upset with the plagiarizers on YouTube, social media that have plagiarized and ripped off my work. And that's a valid, righteous beef. You have to do something to me. I said in my other video, I talked about Kristen Colorism, how people for years have been telling me to beef with her. And I said, I'm not going to beef with her because I don't have a beef. But this lady, her video popped up in the side of YouTube. You on YouTube, the suggestions will come up, or if you have you type in your name, whatnot, your name comes up. And I see this video and I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on here? I saw Eddie Barrios' video as well. Eddie Barrios, I'm ready for you. Eddie Barrios from the Bronx been running. You're not even black. Eddie Barrios, you've been running for you've been running for almost a year. I told you I'm ready. I'm ready. Crystal Swirls, you're not ready. You're not ready. And I can tell you're not ready because you're not intellectually ready. That is the problem. But you can always get ready now. You can prove me wrong. Listen, I can always be proven wrong, but I can be proven wrong with what is fact. What is fact? Remember that. With what is fact. And the fact is swirling is colorism. That is a fact. That is not my opinion. That is a fact. And it can be proven. And I will prove it in a debate with you. Easy. No problem. So this woman makes this video about me. And she said a lot of things. She said, hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second here. I'm having some technical difficulties here tonight. So I'm ready. I'm ready to debate anyone. Now, this is not just about people like Crystal Swirls. It's bigger than that. Honestly, it's bigger than that. The debate is bigger than that. We're talking about dealing with solutions to the problem. We're talking about what is the solution to the problem of darkism? What is the solution to the problem of colorism? And I submit to you that interracial dating only creates more colorism and darkism. And this is common sense. This is not anything that I even need to delve into intellectually. I can. We all know I can do that. Folks, this is common sense. You marry somebody, you are a dark-skinned woman and you marry someone that is a non-black person, you're going to produce offspring that are not dark-skinned, that are going to be biracial, light-skinned, thereby they're going to receive light-skinned privilege. That's colorism. Light-skinned privilege is colorism. I don't understand what part of this people don't understand. I don't understand. It's like I said, it's all genocidal, because what you are doing is you are getting rid of your own skin tone. You're getting rid of your own hair texture. You're getting rid of your own race. It is not authentic anymore. It is not fully black anymore. Folks, this is basic. This is just really basic. This is like, you know how you take prerequisites before you take the real course? This is the prerequisite right here. Okay, I don't understand how we can't see this. Swirling should not even be looked at as a solution to the problem, the darkism problem, the colorism problem that dark-skinned women face. It should not be even considered. You should not even be thinking in those terms as a dark-skinned black woman. And Crystal Swirls, for you to sit there and encourage dark-skinned black women to swirl you are a part of the problem. You're not a part of the solution, because what you're saying is, I don't want to see dark skin and nappy hair anymore. That's what you're saying. And you're a light-skinned woman doing this. You are a light-skinned woman doing it. You really should be ashamed of yourself. You really should be ashamed of yourself for the damage that you are causing. And you, like the Black men that decide, I don't want to deal with Black dark-skinned women anymore, specifically dark-skinned women anymore. They're causing damage. They're part of the problem. All of y'all are in the same category. It takes a strong-minded, righteous person to stand up and say, I'm not going to relent. I'm not going to relent. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to fight back and I'm going to keep going. That's what a strong person does. That's what a courageous person does. That's what a righteous person does. They stay in the war. They might lose a couple of battles. And I've lost a couple of battles. I've took a lot of hits for dark skin, namely the plagiarizers on YouTube. But I bet you I win the war. It ain't even a bet. I'm gonna win the war. And I see Black people that encourage other Black people to interracially date, and it has nothing to do with hating other people. You're weak. You are weak. You're not strong. You're weak in the mind. And I don't care if you're a Black man. I don't care if you're a Black woman. You're weak. Admit it. Let's not make all these excuses. You're too weak to stand up and face the fire. You're too weak to stand up and face the pain. And if it's one thing I can't stand is a weak person. You're too weak to look this darkism devil in the eye. You're too weak to look this colorism devil in the eye and say, I won't relent. Your solution is to give in. It's to obliterate. Despicable. Horrendous. Let me read some of these comments on here. All right. Missy K says dark-skinned Black men don't like dark-skinned Black women. Rashida, I call it darkest. I'm going to use my own terminology. I'm going to call it darkest. And that's a generality, Missy K. And I've said this before. That is a generality. We cannot generalize. And that is another problem that colorism is causing. Darkism is causing mass generalizations. And the mass generalizations is what is fueling the fire. So we can't sit here and say that all dark-skinned Black men don't like dark-skinned women, or all dark-skinned Black women don't like dark-skinned men. We can't do that, because we know that there are tons of dark-skinned men out there that do. So I'm not gonna generalize. I'm not gonna generalize. Let's see. Then again, says go live with Tommy. I really want to hear the debate. Please, Rashida, make my day. Then again, back in 2014, I've already done the Tommy thing. I mean, in fact, to be honest with y'all, Tommy Sotomayor and myself are the start of YouTube beefs about darkism and colorism. Nobody was cared about talking about it. Back in 2014, I still have the interview. Tommy and myself created that. To say that we created that is not to say that I agree with Tommy. People get it. That's the thing. People don't analyze and critically think and listen to what a person says. You don't do that. What you do is you hear a little bit and then you start making massive assumptions. Tommy and I've been on his platform back in 2014. I believe I came back on again in 2017, squashed the beef that we had, and I moved on. So those debates are already there. It's like it's really old, and people are basically following that blueprint in regards to colorism beefs or darkism beefs. Been there and done that, created that. Rashida Strober created that. Rashida Strober created that. Period, point blank. The end. The end. What you should be doing is saying thank you. But we got a lot of ungrateful bitches out here. That's what it is. Moving right along. Naya says, that ice cream cone looks delicious. I know, right? Making you hungry, right? Soup Bone says, Crystal Swirl is already beaten down. I guess you haven't seen her. Well, you know, here's the thing, Soup Bone. I'm not going to sit here, like I said before, I'm not going to attack the person. I'm going to attack the idea. This woman is beaten intellectually. That's the problem. She's beaten already intellectually. I can debate you, but you're easy. You're going to be an easy win. It's going to take what it's going to take to beat me regarding a colorism swirling debate or a darkism swirling debate is you're going to have to match my truth with truth. That's the only way you're going to beat me. You have to be honest and match my truth with truth regarding the issue. Does swirling lead to colorism? Does swirling lead to darkism? You're going to have to match my truth with the truth. That's the only way you're going to be able to beat me. It's simple as that. And anybody with common sense, I mean, you would know this. Then again, you're funny. Missy K said, Tommy and Minister Jap have a crush on you. You think so? Have a crush on you, Rashida, but they bash black women on their channels. That's so hypocritical. Shout out to Minister Jap. I've also been on his platform. Minister Jap, oh my God. Minister Jap is actually a nice guy. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna leave it at that. I get it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Shout out to everybody that is watching. I am scrolling through y'all comments. Let's see. What are y'all talking about? Y'all talk about me. I didn't run nobody off of no YouTube. That's not the type of person I am. I'm scrolling through some of y'all comments here reading. Mr. Fantastic 824 said, oh, shout out to Mr. Fantastic. Also invited me on his platform. We don't see eye to eye. He prefers light-skinned women, but I bet I can convert you. That is the mission of dark-skinned activism, is to bring the black man back to the dark-skinned black woman in balance. In balance. It's about reconciliation. And because I'm not a weak woman and I'm not going to relent and I'm not going to listen to people that's telling me throw away black men, all black men are bad. I'm about repair, reparations, repair. And that is what we have to do. We have to repair the relationship between the black man and the black woman if the black race is to survive. Mr. Fantastic 824 says, see, Rashida, Crystal Swirls is proof that all light-skinned chicks aren't picked first. Everyone thinks she's unattractive regardless of her light skin. Well, you know what? Here's the thing. She still has a level of light skin privilege. She still is a lighter skinned woman than me. She's light skinned. I think the light skin trumps everything. And I have seen this before plenty of times. Light skin trumps everything, regardless of whether or not people are calling her unattractive. And I personally don't think she's unattractive. I think she has classical African features. She's just light skinned. But the light skin does trump everything. Okay. Let's see. Just reading through some of y'all comments. Okay. Shout out to everybody that's watching. I see a lot of comments in here. Y'all going in here. Y'all going in. Y'all are really going in. But again, it's not about attacking the person. For me, it is about attacking these ideas, bringing these ideas down and Swirling is just another problematic issue in the Black community, used to destroy the Black community. I don't understand how any reasonable person cannot see that. It just doesn't make sense. If you got a race of people that are already plagued with all types of socioeconomic problems, and you throw in something that is disguised as a solution that's really a problem, you are the problem. You are the problem. You are the problem. And I know the thing is, it's so funny because I know that these people that believe in swirling, they don't think that they're the problem. They're pretty much so angry that they say, I'm just going to throw in the towel and I'm going to solve this, and I'm going to go and I'm going to get me a non-Black man. And they think that all of their worries is going to be over. It's not. You have not solved the problem. The problem of colorism and darkism is still going to be present until Black people can look ourselves in the eye and face our issues head on in an honest way. We're never going to solve the problem. And swirling simply does not solve the problem. I mean, I could sit here and talk to them blue in the face, but this is common sense, people. I want y'all to understand that we are dealing with common sense. We are not just dealing with emotions. We'll never be able to take the emotionalism out of it. We'll never be able to. But you got to shake yourself and think rationally here. You got to ask yourself, does swirling solve the darkism problem? Does swirling solve the darkism problem? Does swirling solve the colorism problem? It doesn't. It does not. It doesn't solve the problem. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I sit down and I spend some time, I spend just a little bit of time thinking about why. I mean, deeply, why? And that's the thing, Crystal Swirls, you came for me. You came for me. You came for me. You did. You started this. You came for me. I'm addressing you because I feel sorry for you. And in that sympathy, my real question to you is why? On a deep, honest level, why? What's the real reason you're swirling? And I could almost guarantee you that it will be rooted and grounded in a disdain and hatred for Black men that has been caused by racism and white supremacy. It's deep rooted in that. And if you're honest with yourself, you would admit that. So why on earth, if we know that the disdain and the hatred that goes both ways between the Black man and the Black woman, why on earth, if we know that it's caused by an outside invader, why would we go and say, I'm going to submit myself to that same outside invader? You're not making logical sense. You cannot make swirling make sense. You can't. There is no, listen, there's no way to make swirling make sense regarding repairing, because here's the thing. It's anti-Black community repair. Swirling is anti-dark skin. This is common sense. Why? Because when you reproduce, you're not going to reproduce a dark-skinned child. And I'm talking about a dark-skinned woman getting with a non-Black man. You're not going to reproduce a dark-skinned child. It is anti-dark skin. Swirling is anti-dark skin. And I'm just sitting here in awe of these people that believe that this is a solution to darkism and colorism. And it's not. It is absolutely not. It is absolutely not. And I am asking people to simply use their common sense. I am asking people to simply critically think. I am not even asking you to subscribe and believe everything Rashida Strober is saying. That is not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to think for yourself about this. Think about this logically. Think about this from a logical standpoint. You're not going to get a dark-skinned child from the union of a dark-skinned woman and a non-black man. You're not going to get a dark-skinned black child with nappy hair from the union of a dark-skinned black man and a non-black woman. It's not going to happen. And if I'm wrong, prove it. If I'm wrong about what I'm saying, please, again, I'm a person that is about evidence and proof. You can't just come to me with the theatrics. I can give you back those theatrics, but it's futile in proving an argument to be right or wrong. And when we're trying to prove an argument to be right or wrong, we're trying to win. We're trying to impact the people. We're trying to help the people. So you're going to have to deal with some facts. Bring me some facts that can show me that swirling will not obliterate dark skin. Swirling on a massive level will not obliterate dark skin. Bring me some proof. Shut me up. Nobody can do that. In fact, drop me some proof here. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm sitting here. I ain't gonna be on here for too much longer. This is an impromptu video because this woman came for me. You came for me, honey. You came for the wrong person. You came for the wrong person. Or maybe you came for the right person to help you open up your eyes and see the error of your ways. Maybe that was the plan. Maybe it was all in God's plan, because I hold no ill will towards her. I don't even know this woman. I don't even know this lady. Everybody that follows me, oh my God, y'all done heard me talk about people and go in on people that have plagiarized my work, that have stolen from me. I've never mentioned Crystal Swirls. I don't know you. Therefore, I have no beef with you. I have no personal beef with you. But you came for me. You came for me. And you fucked up. You did. You fucked up because, again, I'm going to deal with you based on what is factual and what is true. Swirling is anti-black. Swirling is anti-dark skin. Swirling is pro-colorism. Swirling is pro-darkism. Why? I want y'all to understand that the product of those relationships will create a human being who will be favored over dark-skinned people. That is common sense. The evidence of that is abound. If we go back to the European invaders, one of the things that they did, one of the weapons of war that they used was to intermarry or to impregnate the native African women in order to create a buffer society. It's a weapon of war. I would argue that colorism is then a weapon of war, Crystal Swirls, and you caught right up in it. They got you. They got you. Darkism is a weapon of war. It's all a weapon of war because it came from a historical precedent set by invaders, by non-black invaders coming into Africa. And they used it as a weapon of war. You don't believe me? Do your research. Listen, I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you again. Don't just sit here and listen to Rashida Strober. You don't have to do that. Even though I know I'm right. Challenge yourself. This information is widely known. So for a person like Crystal Swirls to come from me, it's just preposterous. It's outrageous. Outrageous. You're not even making any sense. This woman is not making any sense at all. And there's no way. Sometimes you can make a person's argument make sense if you look for loopholes and look for angles. But listen, swirling doesn't make sense regarding colorism, regarding the eradication of colorism. It doesn't make sense. I'm looking through the chat and I don't see anybody making any arguments against what I am saying, any good arguments against what I'm saying and providing any type of evidence or proof. I don't see that. Naya says, but Rashida, you said I attract non-black men. They come to me like a moth flame, especially when I wear my natural hair. And that's not new. That's not new. You have to look at this in a historical context as well. And I'm not going to sit here and say that the men that you attract are not genuinely attracted to you, but you still have to look at it through the eyes of a historical perspective of war. You have to open your eyes. I'm begging y'all to open your eyes to this. You can't just look at it and go, oh my God, he thinks I'm so. Let me tell you something. White men have wanted to get with me for as long as I can remember, even when I was back in middle school. That's not a big deal. You should not be flattered by that. And it's not a racist thing or a mean thing to not be flattered by that. You should understand that by engaging in that type of relationship, especially if you are a dark-skinned woman and you mention your natural hair, and if you're engaging in that relationship and you take that relationship further, you're not going to produce offspring that look like you. As simple as that. And you should care. Everyone should care about reproducing their image. Not caring about reproducing your image is self-hate. There is no way you can get around that. There is no argument that you can give me. There is none. Once again, I want to let everybody know that I am offering colorism counseling. The website is colorismcounseling.com and darkism darkismcounseling.com. These are one-on-one sessions that you can have with me. They are not free, people. They're not free. If you want to contact me by email and you want to get more information about the price and the booking, you can go to my email, which is darkskinisbeautifulcampaign@gmail.com. You can also make donations to any one of my financial platforms, including GoFundMe, PayPal, or Cash App. I am on the Dark Skin Activist Tour, getting ready to put together plays on and a darkism talk on the Dark Skin Activist Tour, and it needs funding. So if you want to support that, you can either go to my GoFundMe. I'm going to put it up here. You can go to my GoFundMe, and I'm going to put the link in the chat box for everybody. So if you want to go and make a donation. Now, if you give anything $40 or above, I will send you an autographed copy of one of my books. Now, I have Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, that's available. I also have A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge available. So if you give $40 or more, I'm going to go ahead and throw the Cash App. My Cash App is Rashidalala. Rashida La La. So if you want to go and give to either one of those platforms, Rashidalala, or my GoFundMe, it would be much appreciated, because the goal is to produce a show, and the show is coming. What's going to happen is the show is going to be, I'm going to choose a venue. I don't know what city I'm going to be in yet. It's looking like it's going to be between Atlanta or New York. But if you're not in Atlanta and if you're not in New York, you'll still be able to watch me from the comfort of your own home, wherever you are in the world, because I'm going to be doing the show through pay-per-view live stream. And I did pay-per-view live stream, and the people that supported it absolutely loved it. The feedback I got was phenomenal, because people could watch the live show from the comfort of their own home, just like y'all doing right now. Y'all are watching, listening from the comfort of your own home. You'll be able to do that. So support the Dark Skin Activist Tour, which features my creative works around only dark skin. Once again, you can go to my GoFundMe. I put the link in the chat box. You can also go to my PayPal. That's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my Cash App, and that is Rashida Lala. Y'all need to support my work, because as we can see, I'm under attack by people like Crystal Swirl. And I just find it so ironic that this woman would attack me as a dark-skinned Black woman, because she is light-skinned and she has privilege. her attack is a form of darkism. It is a form of darkism, because what you're telling me that I'm wrong for saying that swirling is darkism and for saying that swirling is colorism when I'm actually correct. And you're saying that I'm wrong because you want to further your own selfish agenda. Let me tell y'all something. You got to be a selfish person to engage in swirling. You got to be enshrined in individualism, the individualism that has been pushed in America for so long. Be an individual, be an individual. We have forgotten about the collective of Black people. So much so that we say, and this swirling thing, you know, there's other movements where Black people have decided to create movements where they're saying, basically, I'm going to abandon Black people and I'm just going to go do what I want to do. That's selfish. You're selfish, Crystal Swirls. You're a selfish woman. You're a selfish woman to tell me, to make a video about me and basically tell me I'm wrong for saying that swirling is darkism, swirling is colorism. It is. But you're so caught up in your hurt and your anger that you can't even see that. And I'm a hurt, angry woman. People say you hurt, you angry. People call me every name in the book. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about what y'all think. Y'all don't listen. I don't care about what any of you, because if I did, I wouldn't be on YouTube promoting the dark-skinned activists and dark-skinned activism and speaking the truth. I don't care about what you have to say about me. I'll be crazy. I'll be narcissistic. I'll be all of that. But I bet you can't prove I'm wrong. I bet you can't go head to head, look me in the eye in a face-to-face, because that's what I really like to do. You know, online is okay, where you do the live streams and, you know, one person's face is showing. But what I really like to do, because remember, I've been the dark-skinned activist. I've been the dark-skinned activist. Y'all all stealing from me. Y'all are thieves and liars and manipulators. You stole from me. I've been the dark-skinned activist since 1998, meaning there was no social media. So that means I was in the community interacting with human beings, looking people in the eye, and going head to head with them. That's what I really like to do. Look you in the eye, look me in my eye, woman to woman, and tell me that swirling is not darkism, and provide facts and evidence to back up that statement. That's what I would like to do. You're going to lose. I'm up for the challenge. Hey, listen, I'm ready whenever you're ready. I'm ready whenever you're ready. Let's go. Because you're going to lose because you don't make sense. You don't make sense. Whew, child. Subon, shout out to you. You said, Rashida Strober, you're doing good work. Thank you. I want to encourage everybody to make sure y'all go and make a donation. Once again, you can go to my GoFundMe, which I have up right now on the screen. I'm going to go ahead, because a lot of people are coming in. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat box. So you can go to my GoFundMe if you want to make a donation and help the Dark Skin Activist Tour keep moving. You can also go to my Cash App, and my Cash App is Rashida Lala. I'm typing it in there right now. Okay, or you can go to my PayPal, and that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So the PayPal is, I'm going to type it in there. Give me a second. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. You know, I got love in my heart for my brothers and my sisters. No matter what y'all hear me come on here say regarding critiquing them, I still have love in my heart for Black people overall. And I have a lot of sisters that have came to me over the years, and they have said to me, Rashida, why don't you just leave Black men alone? They came with all the arguments. Okay, but to leave Black men alone and walk away from Black men is my own demise. That is my own demise. Literally, I'm going to get rid of my dark-skinned, nappy-headed self through my legacy. And I don't want to do that. Getting rid of myself is contributing to getting rid of my race. And I know that we have been damaged as a result of the racism, as a result of slavery. Listen, this is basic stuff. This is not anything new that I'm saying. Anybody that does a small research of history, you're going to find this out. Black people have been damaged, but the damage to me is not irreparable. I will never give up on the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman. You will never be able to make me give up on the Black man and the dark-skinned Black woman, Crystal Swirls. And shame on you as a light-skinned woman with some privilege for coming for me. You should feel ashamed of yourself. I know you don't. But I'm telling you, you should feel ashamed of yourself. You should feel the thing is, it kind of saddens me just a little bit to have to address you like this, because again, anybody that's honest that has followed me, you know, I simply just do not go out and create beefs with people. I never do that. The person has to do something to me for me to talk about them. You have to do something to me. So it's just so strange to me that this woman that I don't even know you. I've never watched your videos like that. Of course, I watched that video tonight because it had my name in it. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I don't even know who this lady is. This is like so funny to me. And she's so intellectually wrong. She's so morally wrong. How do you bask in your incorrectness? You are so incorrect in your assessment of Swirling. This is just, wow. I am going to, well, Missy, because that person has stolen my work. That person is lower than the low, trifling, low down, no good, low life. I told you, I don't come for people like that. You got to do something to me. I don't know Crystal Swirls. I don't know this lady from Adam. She's never done anything to me except tonight. I seen this video with her going in on me, basically. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? Then basically she was going in on me because she felt as if I was casting a negative light on Swirling. And I am, because it's darkism. And I can't support it. And I will never support it. And I'm actually correct in not supporting it. Okay. Yeah, I got a lot of haters on here, but let them hate. Listen, people been hating on me. People have been hating on me since I presented dark skin activism to the internet masses. Instead of them thanking me, they hated on me, they lie on me, or they steal from me. They hate on me, they lie on me, or they steal from me. One of the three. They hate on me, they lie on me, or they steal from me. One of the three. It's always been going on ever since I brought the topic, the discussion of colorism, of darkism to the internet. People have been hating. So I expect that. Continue to hate. I'm still here and I'm not going nowhere. I am not. In fact, I'm going to be coming to a city near you soon on the Dark Skin Activist Tour. Okay. Just reading through some of y'all comments. 4411825 says, look like you was talking to TER, aka you said, that is not the feeling I get from Rashida at all. You should listen more and get out of your feelings. She wants the standard of African people. She wants the standard of African people should be dark skinned and should be equal. Absolutely. And that's what it is. And that's why I said Swirling is anti-dark skinned people and anti-equality. Swirling and darkism is anti-dark skinned people and anti-equality. Unless, and I don't hear anybody saying that they want to equalize dark-skinned people to non-dark-skinned people. In fact, I'm the only person that says this. I don't hear anybody saying that. Crystal Swirls in her ode about Rashida Strober, she said something to the effect of, and I'm paraphrasing, it's not the exact thing, but I'm paraphrasing what she said. She said something to the effect of that I was just afraid that light-skinned or biracial or brown people would become the majority. And I am, because it is at the expense of dark-skinned, nappy-headed people. That is a problem. It is the result of self-hatred, Crystal Swirls. It is the result of darkism, Crystal Swirls. It is the result of colorism, Crystal Swirls. So why would I be in support of something like that? Again, you are not making logical sense. You're not making logical sense. Why would I support a movement like Swirling that is going to contribute to more equality among dark-skinned people? Why would I do that? Why would I support a movement that wants to get rid of dark-skinned people through procreation? I don't understand that. The procreation that comes as a result of swirling. Why would I support that? I'm dark-skinned myself. Crystal Swirls, that makes no logical sense. And I believe, again, people could come for me, but I don't got nothing against this lady. I don't know her, but I believe, I suspect her heart is in the right place. I suspect you're in pain. I'm in pain. I'm in physical and emotional pain over darkism. And I have been. That's why I became the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the first person to put colorism and darkism on social media. That's why. That's why I created dark-skinned activism in 1998, because of my physical pain, my emotional pain, my socioeconomic pain over darkism as a result of darkism. You're in pain too. And everybody expresses their pain in different ways. The expression of your pain, however, is destructive. The expression of your pain manifested in swirling is destructive. It doesn't make any sense. And that's the part of me that empathizes with you. And that's the same part of me that empathizes with a Black man that doesn't like dark-skinned women. I can't hate them. I'm not going to do that. That's what y'all want me to do. That's laughable. It's not going to happen. I would hate myself if I hate them. I'm not going to do that. Okay. Celeste says, you said, Black men started darkism. Why should we fight for their love? They hate dark skin, big noses, and short, kinky hair. Well, Celeste, Black men did not start darkism. Racism and white supremacy started darkism. We can't do that. Again, that's a generalization, and it's not true. Black women didn't start darkism. We did not say, let us go leave Africa and take over the world and destroy other people. We didn't do that. This is a historical fact. Africans did not come over to the Americas and decide to murder millions of Indians, which were also dark people. Africans didn't do that. You mean to tell me Africans did that? The Indians were the mass murder of the Indians is one of the worst forms of global darkism that has ever existed. That along with the Atlantic slave trade. So I can't sit there and blame the victim. Again, y'all got to make this make sense. Y'all have got to make this. You're not going to stop my love of dark-skinned people. You're not going to stop my love of nappy hair. I make nappy hair and dark skin, which I love, with a Black man. That's how I make nappy hair and dark skin offspring. I like that. I don't want to get rid of it. And I'm not going to blame the victim. Now, yeah, some of us, we have gone astray through no fault of our own. We have gone wayward through no fault of our own. And we have a lot of work to do. Y'all ever heard of the Reconstruction era? Well, I still believe we are in the Reconstruction era. Okay? The Reconstruction era took place after slavery. Well, this is the Reconstruction part 2. We are still reconstructing ourselves as Black people. Why would I run from that through swirling? I'm not going to do that. It doesn't make logical sense. I feel sorry for y'all. I feel sorry for the ones that don't understand and don't see it. You don't see it because it's destructive and it's dangerous. What you're doing is dangerous. It's dangerous because you're helping to commit genocide. You are literally assisting in the genocide of dark-skinned people. And I can't co-sign that. I can never co-sign that. I can't co-sign the genocide of any race. I don't even care, because dark-skinned activism is about humanitarianism at its heart. Dark-skinned activism is a humanitarian movement that calls for the equality of dark-skinned people economically, socially, and politically. That's a humanitarian movement. It has nothing to do with hating anybody. It's about equality. It's about human rights. So I cannot, in the same breath, say that I would support the genocide of other human beings. I can't do that. I cannot do that. So why can't people understand the flip side of that? That dark-skinned people around the world deserve to be treated humanely, deserve to live on earth and not have people try to get rid of them through swirling. Dark-skinned people don't deserve that. Dark-skinned people don't deserve that. That's wrong. Y'all are morally wrong. You are morally wrong for wanting to interracially date or swirl to get rid of a dark-skinned person. And you know that you're not going to have a dark-skinned baby with nappy hair. You know that's not what you're going to have. You're wrong. I'm telling you, you're wrong. I don't care if you agree with me. I didn't ask you to agree with me. I'm right in everything I'm saying. If you're in denial, it's up to you to educate yourself and become conscious and come out of the denial. This is just sickening. It's actually very sickening to me. It's actually very sickening. It's actually very sickening to sit here and think that people would want to get rid of dark skin. Make sure you like this video. I need everybody that's in support of dark skin to like this video. Okay, so Lucy Stevens, you're telling my story. Thank you. Her best friend dumb to help her the way she hates on light skin. I would have left her on the streets. See how cruel and vicious some Black people are? So I've told my story. This is what I said about Black women. They don't appreciate. A lot of y'all exploit me. I left my story up on YouTube for free, called A Dark Skinned Girl's Triumph, the Rashida Strober story, where I detailed how I went from being homeless on the street to eventually obtaining a master's degree. And Lucy, you come on here and you make a mockery of that. You make a mockery of that by saying that my light-skinned best friend, who I talk about in A Dark-Skinned Girl's Triumph, not only does she make a mockery of it, but I've had other YouTubers steal and take from my story. And that's going to be one of the grounds for my lawsuit. They've stolen and taken from my story. But you come on my platform and you make a mockery and make fun of me being homeless. Let me see you go out there and be homeless on the street and not end up on crack, not end up a prostitute, not end up in a mental hospital, but end up obtaining your bachelor's degree. Now I'm finna brag. Now I'm finna brag on you bitches, because you bums. You're a bum for saying that. Let me see you go from being homeless on the street to obtaining a bachelor's degree. And by the way, my bachelor's degree is in history. Let me brag, bitch. To obtaining a master's degree, to becoming the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, to writing the most books and plays ever written by any person on dark skin, to creating a brand new paradigm for dark skin. Let me see you do that. When you do that, then bitch, I might respect you. This is why I say I got no respect for these trash, because what they try to do is when you give to them, they take away. I gave you my story about being dark skinned. You bitches went and ripped it off. That's what you did. or you come onto my live and you have the audacity to disrespect me. But when you can come from being homeless on the street without becoming a crackhead and a drug addict and an alcoholic and a prostitute and all that negativity that comes along with that type of lifestyle, and when you can fight your way through that and get your life together and get to a certain level to where you can say, damn, look how far I've come, then you could talk to me. Until then, you're beneath me. You're trash. Moving right along. Just trashy ass person. Continue. You're pure trash. And you're jealous. Jealousy and envy will do that to people. Jealousy and envy will make people steal from you. Jealousy and envy will make people bash you. Jealousy and envy will make people do anything. You're jealous. This is what, well, Celeste, that's what they do. I told you, I've been telling y'all all along. That is what they do. That's what they do. They either steal, they lie on me, they call me crazy, all of that. But all the while, I gave them a lane to walk in when nobody cared about dark skin. None of you cared about being dark skinned and speaking on it until Rashida Strober. Rashida Strober, the end. You are a vicious, low-down person. You know who you are. You're a lowlife. You're a lowlife. You're a lowlife. Moving right along. I want to remind everybody that I do colorism counseling now. Darkism counseling. You can book a personal private session with me. It will be for a fee. If you want to book a personal private session with me, you can go to my website and you could go. This is my website, darkskinactivist.com, aka colorismactivist.com. If you scroll all the way down, you will see my email address right here, and you can contact me, and we'll go over the rates for a private session with me. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put the email in the chat box so that if you want to book a colorism, darkism session with me one-on-one, you can go ahead and do that. Now, if you want to make a donation, I have a dark skin campaign going. The funds are going towards the Dark Skin Activist Tour that consists of my plays and other creative works. So I am in need of funds to produce it. So if you want to support that, you can go to my GoFundMe. That's one platform. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat box once again. You can also go to my Cash App, which is Rashida Lala. I'm going to put my Cash App in there. Cash App, Rashida Lala. Okay. Hold on one second, guys. So Rashida Lala, and I'm spelling it out. Or you can go to my PayPal, whichever one you prefer. It is up to you. And I'm going to put my PayPal in there. My PayPal email is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Okay, so any one of those that you prefer, the Cash App, the PayPal, or the GoFundMe. Now, if you donate $40 or more, you will get a copy of one of my books. I think I have some of them listed here. So Darkism, 25 Ways Dark Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. I'm actually sold out of that one. But you will get a copy of, I do have a Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. These are just some pictures of me at some of the events that I've done. Shout out to this brother right here out in Harlem and Brooklyn. Shout out to the brothers out there that supported me when I came out there and gave a Darkism talk at Respect for Books and Things in Brooklyn, New York. So A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge is my book. It is also a play. So that's one of the many books that I have written. So make sure you support A Dark Skinned Woman's Revenge. This is the play version of the book. So make sure you support. And the Dark Skin Activist Tour consists of my live plays. So make sure you support and donate. I want to say shout out to the sister right here. We did a talk probably about 3-4 months ago. She reached out to me and it was just absolutely amazing. Her website is All Things Black. I want to say shout out to every supporter that has supported Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, and shedding light and bringing a new paradigm that was never heard of before called darkism, which focused exclusively on the discrimination that dark-skinned people face. So make sure you guys go and make sure you support the dark-skinned activist campaign, the dark-skinned activist tour, again, which consists of my live shows. The funds go towards the venues, which right now I'm in talks with a venue out in Atlanta. Right now, as we speak, I am in talks with a venue out in Atlanta. Okay. Let me see if I could pull up the information here. I don't know if my thing will load here. I was conversing with a venue owner over the last 2 days with about a venue in Atlanta, and I wish I could pull it up here, but whenever I get on this thing, Lord have mercy, it starts to act crazy, and I can't pull up the messages like how I want to for some reason when I get inside of my Facebook, and I don't know why, y'all. I have no idea why. Let me see if I can scroll down here and find the message. Let's see. And if I can't, I'm not going to worry about it because my supporters know exactly what it is. I don't know what happened to the video, to the chat. But anyway, the funds go towards me producing the show out in either Atlanta or in New York. I'm looking at Atlanta and I'm looking at New York, but it will be pay-per-view live stream. So even if you're not in those cities, you will still be able to watch through pay-per-view live stream. So make a donation, and I would really appreciate that. So yes, y'all, it's been a great one. This live was prompted because I saw that Crystal Swirls video talking about me, going in on me, whatever she want to call it, but she will never, ever, ever, ever be able to beat me in the debate as to why swirling is darkism, why swirling is colorism. You will never, ever win that debate. You can scream, you can yell, you can holler, you can shout, Holy Ghost, Pentecostal church. You can go Pentecostal church on me. You can do all of that and you still gonna lose. You still gonna lose. You're still gonna lose. It is Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. The reason why anybody talks about darkism or colorism on social media, no Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no colorism on social media. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, no Lupita. No Rashida, Shida, no Lupita. Lord have mercy. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Y'all know damn well I can't sing. Stop. Stop the lies. I ain't never said I could sing now. Now, what I said was, I said I was the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, and that these bum bitches have been stealing from me on YouTube. That is what I said. I did not say I could sing. But on that note, you ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin. You ain't been talk about dark skin until you heard Rashida Strober. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay, let me stop. Okay, y'all. Oh, thank you, Kurt Chris the God. That was so sweet. You said you're the only dark-skinned chick I like, Rashida. Well, you know, my goal is, while I'm flattered by that, and I think that's sweet, I want black men to come back to dark skin. I want black men. Oh, Lord, that's a new one. I want black men to come back to dark skin. I want black men to come back to dark skin. I want black men to come back to dark skin. I want black men to come back to dark skin. I want black men to come back to dark skin. Now, if I hear my song anywhere else, you bitch, I'm going to sue you. Yes, yes, yes. The goal is to bring the black man back to the dark skinned black woman in balance. So that's what I'm really after. Like, I've always told black men that likes me, they'll think that, I don't know, men think that because you're on social media talking about this, they think you're looking for a man. That's never been the case. I wasn't talking about me. I was saying dark-skinned women as a whole. I want black men to come back to dark skin. Come back home. We all need to come back home. Crystal Swirls. Yeah, you light skin. Yeah, you got light skin privilege. Yeah, you got light skin privilege. But you need to come back home. You need to come back home. Child. You ain't better talk about. Woo, child. Okay, all right, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because I could talk to y'all about this all night long. But I have to get out of here. I want to thank every single person for taking the time to watch. Even you haters that's been all up in my chat hating on me, carrying on. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't stop y'all haters from watching me. I can't stop y'all hate. I can't listen. I cannot stop you. Okay, I'm just gonna congratulate you. Thank y'all for taking the time to watch. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video and share it. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you will be notified when I go live. Make sure you donate. You can go to my GoFundMe, my PayPal, or my Cash App. And all the information is in the chat or in the live. Once again, I'm going to give it to y'all one more time. My GoFundMe is the link that I'm throwing up in the chat box. Or you can always Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. That is very easy. My Cash App is Rashida La. That's my Cash App. And my PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. It is the world's first and only, because there's only one dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. And I want y'all to have a wonderful night.